name is Jacinta Syed, and I run the day-to-day operations of Saving Great Animals. We very commonly get dogs that other rescues may not want to or may not be able to help, either because they don't have the resources or because they don't have the foster families, or just because that dog isn't terribly adoptable. It doesn't look very attractive. The reason Saving Great Animals takes on dogs that require more to get ready for adoption, whether it's medical treatment or behavioral training or just plain time and rehabilitation, is because we believe that all dogs need that chance. It wouldn't be fair to say, well, you're not cute and fluffy, or, you have broken hips, your skin looks horrible, you don't qualify for help. That's not okay. So we do whatever we can to help the dogs that no one else helps. They can't speak for themselves. I received an email from another rescue about a situation in the Tacoma area with an owner who had an enormous number of dogs on her property. Rey was in horrific condition. When you looked at her body, there was barely any hair on it. She had many open sores, bleeding from her skin. Her ears were so infected that they actually were all clogged up and swollen up. She was very emaciated, and it was clear that she had, suffered greatly. For Saving Great Animals, really, our fosters are our heroes. They're the ones that really make the difference. In Rey's example, she was transferred to a foster right away. We don't have our own facility where we keep our dogs, so the truck arrives and Rey is right into the hands of her foster family, and that's pretty amazing. We partner with our fosters to make sure that the dog gets everything that they need, but also that the foster family gets what they need to be set up for success. Rey went to a wonderful foster family, Karen and Jeff, and we have known them for years. They have fostered many animals for us. When I met with Karen to transfer Rey, it was kind of love at first sight, because in as horrible shape as she was bouncy and jumpy and wanted to lick us and kiss us. It was almost like, thank you for helping me and thank you for saving me. It was very sweet. And then the next couple of days were spent with teaching Rey where to go potty, giving her lovely baths so that her skin wouldn't feel so painful, making sure that she was, frequently fed and well fed so that she could start putting some meat on her bones, and just learning about life as a pet and learning about, feeling good in the company of humans. After having been with Jeff and Karen for 4 weeks, it was clear that Rey was very ready for adoption. She was feeling good. She was happy. She was showing her funny, quirky personality. The vet gave her the all clear. Her skin was looking amazing. So it was time for Rey to start finding a home of her own. We found a wonderful possible adopter for Rey. Her name is Brenda, and she was very keen to meet Rey. I had an extensive conversation with her to make sure she was going to be a good match. We sent Brenda to meet with Jeff and Karen, and of course with Rey. They spent a good amount of time one Sunday afternoon together, and Brenda just fell head over heels for Rey and wanted to move forward with the trial adoption. So the following weekend, we met at Brenda's house. We brought Rey over there to introduce her to Brenda's 3 other dogs to make sure that they were all going to get along. That also went off without a hitch, and Rey did fabulously, as did Brenda's other dogs, and Rey started her 2-week trial adoption.
I'm Brenda Brewer, and I am Rey's new mom. So I'm excited because I'm adopting Rey into my family, and it's a perfect fit. We're excited. I've been involved with rescue for a long time. I've been a part of rescue organizations. I've adopted from many different rescue organizations. I've had 9 dogs in 10 years. So I've had quite a bit of experience. And what I really like about the Saving Great Animals experience is that they really do take a lot of time and care. I mean, if you look at Rey and how she came in, fosters that take these dogs on have got to have a lot of compassion, a lot of time, and just really being on top of, medications and baths and everything it takes to get an animal to a place to actually get adopted. And I like the 2-week trial adoption process because it gave me a chance to really see that it was a good fit for me and for my environment and my dogs. And I could ask any questions anytime, text messages, emails. So I felt very supported, and I really think that sets them apart. What makes me really excited about Rey is I've seen what she's gone through physically with her body, and she still is just full of joy, and she's just full of excitement, and I love having that energy here.
Once an adoption is finalized, we often stay in touch with the adopter in a variety of ways. We have a Facebook page dedicated to people that have adopted dogs from us, and people connect there with each other, and sometimes we have reunions between siblings that were adopted to different families or things like that. We also make sure that we continue to be available as a resource. If behavioral issues come up later on, if medical issues come up later on, we always want people to know that they can come back to us and ask for help if they need that. Rey is a great example of how you can take a dog from a really bad situation and a place where she was let down by people and turning her into a happy and very healthy dog that can now go on and live a really happy life. Saving great animals is a promise. It is hope. It is a community of people who all love dogs coming together to make sure they get the help they need.